Well, this is why you gotta carry gear to be able to cut trees down and pull them out of the way. This is a pretty good sized spruce that fell down across the road. We're gonna hack it down probably right there and hook the winch up and just pull it out of the way. But it's a good sized tree.
Good job, buddy. This is great. It's dry in the center. Let's go, Scarter.
This, we're gonna use a snatch block here. We're gonna do this. Okay, I was able to pull the log with the winch straight on through here, but I want to get it off to the side more, so I'm gonna use some of this recovery gear to pull off the side. So I'm gonna hook it up to that tree, and I'm gonna use this snatch block, and we're gonna kind of do a bit of an angle, and it's gonna pull this right off to the side. Bad, eh? I used to store my ramps inside the bed of my truck, and I realized, you know what, they actually fit here pretty good. I just use a couple of ratchet straps to keep it here, and then these are the straps that actually keep the ATV on. I just run them through there, and they're on there pretty good. Hunker down, boys. We're going hunting tonight.
It's not bad. It's good. Black licorice is good.
But yeah, but it's not as good as regular. It was good when it was the only thing we had.
Well, guys, that canvas tent is calling.
It is.
What time we got? 10:30? All right. Scouter, you're going in the tent. Don't make me go. I don't want to go. They like sleeping with you.
Oh, love it.
These Cold Spring camps, my routine is when I wake up, I go stoke the stove, get a nice fire going, and crawl back in my warm sleeping bag. And when the fan starts spinning around, it starts to circulate the air here as it gets a little warmer. Then I get out, make some coffee, and I'm usually up before the boys. And the boys come in here, we have a nice breakfast. I make them a big breakfast, and today we're gonna go on the lake, do some trout fishing, and bomb around the ATV a little bit later on and go from there.
Come on, Scoop. Good girl. Well, first paddle on this unknown lake to me. There's a couple of loons swimming around. Seeing loons on the lake is always a good sign. They eat fish, so there's gotta be something here. So this is my kind of normal setup. I got my spinning rod set up with a floating Rapala, perch Rapala. It's kind of like my go-to explore any lake in the spring. So floating Rapala, you know, you're not gonna get hung up depending on how shallow the lake is, because I don't know how deep this is. So just I do the shorelines first, then I'll crisscross the lake, see how we do. We've had a very wet trip so far, and the boys haven't minded it. It would be nice to have sunshine, but it's been 5 days of rain. Not constant downpours, but it's rained every day. And they're still having a great time. So that's spring in Ontario. I think it's spring in most places. So there's another lake on the map that I might need the ATV for. So I might take Scout, throw her on the back of the ATV with me, and I might go explore that. See how we do there. So we came in the pouring rain, and finally today the sun is starting to peek out. So I'm going to put the solar panels up. When I designed it this way, I just felt it was the best way for the solar panels on this trailer to be, instead of up on the roof like most people would put them there. But now they tilt out, so they're south facing. We're here in the morning, the sun's going to make its way here, and I'm going to tilt them up and we're going to charge up the batteries. This might be my best vacation yet. I'm with my two sons. They're out collecting firewood. We've got Scout here, our family dog. Careful, Scouter. It's lunch. We've been doing chores kind of around the camp, and that's what they love. They're having fun, but everything is fun. No phones to distract them. You know, I got a 20-year-old and a 16-year-old boy, and getting away from their phones, they don't miss them. They love them. It's just amazing. So, yeah, they're out. They're going to be back soon. I got a pot of tea here and just some salami, some cheese, some kind of artichokes and that sort of thing. Just have a little snack. Hope you enjoy sharing this with us, because I really enjoy filming it for you. So Scout decided that she wanted to follow us in the canoe. Go see Gryphin. Pierce and I are trying to go fishing, and Scout started following us. So. Pierce and I are out for a paddle, trying to catch a brook trout. Midday is not the best time, but we've been having such a relaxing time at camp. Early morning fishing just hasn't been happening, but this has been it's been pretty nice. How's the bacon coming, Griff?
Bacon looks great, actually.
Yeah.
There gotta be some kind of maple in here.
Yeah, there is a little maple flavor in that one, I think.
It's caramelizing great. Good camera here.
Looks good, man.
Look at that crispy edge.
Good job.
All right. All right, Dad, what's the best way to put these aside?
Yeah, we're gonna split the bacon.
Okay, looks good, looks good. Awesome. ketchup too. Let's go.
Let's go! Little do these guys know, after this big breakfast, we're gonna go see if we can explore a new lake that I want to try to get access to. A lot of these logging roads, you don't realize they don't go right to lakes. This is one of the rare spots. So there's a logging road that passes by a lake that I want to get to. Should be about 200 meters. We should be able to get to the water. But I need a couple of young men to help me cut a path to the lake. So we'll see how that goes after breakfast. Be careful. You fall and you get wet feet. That's all that matters. Whoa! You okay? Yeah. All right. How you doing there, little man? So we're leaving tomorrow. This whole week has been raining except for yesterday and today, and things are started to dry up, but this was all water and mud. I got the truck stuck here on the third day, so we started parking it at the end of the road because I had to winch our way out of here. So trying to get out, it got stuck. Pretty much right bottomed out in here, and now you can tell so we're going to try to drain this out, so we got another day of drying it out. So I'm going to try to scoop up and do some landscaping so that we get one more day of drying it out, and hopefully you can get through here without too much trouble, because I got stuck with the truck and now I got to pull Eddie out of here as well. So we're going to do a little bit of work, drain some of the water with some pails that we had from the bear bait, and if we have to, we'll get some gravel from the road and try to fill in this to get a little more elevation and make it passable. Okay, this is the end of our trip. It's been raining all week and we're stuck coming out of our campsite. So we're going to hook up the winch and kind of snatch block system. We have the tree, a really heavy load here. So we're going to show you how we're going to get ourselves out of the campsite. So we use the recovery boards. We got out of this spot here, and then we just bog down again. No matter how much we dig, the tires they're full of mud and they're just not catching my traction boards there. So, okay, so I'm just going to use the remote. I find this handy. I have a plug-in one that's wired, and the wire is long enough to reach into the driver's seat, but this kind of wireless remote's super handy. So this just goes into the winch, just plugs in here, like that. 2 buttons into here, get a green light. There we go. Because we got a really heavy load, I'm using the pulley, and basically we're doubling the strength of the winch. So we're pulling it and we're hooking it up to the tow rope or the tow hook.